2 on that list is the Detroit Red Wings. Number 3 on that list is the Los Angeles Kings. So last night felt pretty good for me. Jonathan Taves with the game-scoring goal in overtime. Chicago Blackhawks are doing better than I thought they'd be doing. 5-4-2 right now, which is a lot better than I thought. They're in the middle of a very, very heavy rebuilding season. Minnesota Wild had it rough recently. Just yesterday they had a game against the Kraken, who had a rough start, but ultimately now has a winning record. They got blanked by Seattle yesterday, 4-0. The Wild are a better team than they're showing right now. I don't know what the heck's going on internally with them, but I expect more out of them. I really believe in the Minnesota Wild. This is the very beginning of the season, too early to be freaking out right now. Hey, I'll be a Minnesota Wild fan coming up for their next game on the 8th. Looks like they'll be taking on the LA Kings, so go Wild for that one. My Chicago Blackhawks back in action tomorrow at 2 p.m. for a game against the Jets. Back to the Rockin' a Bit with Highly Suspect. Nazareth-born Killer is next.
95.7 The Rock.
Oh, hey there. You guys want to head up to the cities to go catch a Vikings game in the bank? Well, off the bus to U.S. Bank Stadium for the Vikings and the Jets on Sunday, December 4th. The Vikes are rolling, and the Jets are actually good this year? Okay, maybe good might be a bit of a stretch, but this could definitely be a key game. Plus, you can see the all-new home of the Minnesota Vikings. Get up to U.S. Bank Stadium with deluxe motor coach transportation from Onalaska. Plus, great seats to catch all the action. Get tickets and details now at RadioStuffStore.com.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we've helped hunters gear up for deer season for over 67 years. So when it's time to head out on your upcoming hunt, we have what you need, all at fair and honest prices. Like 10 packs of grabber hand or mega hand warmers, just $5.99. 2 packs of men's Real Tree hunting socks, only $8.99. Get your vehicle ready for the hunt with 20% off assorted mud flaps, starting at $3.99. And air up tires for the DeWalt 80-gallon 2-stage air compressor, $100 off. Rewards members save an extra $40. Plus, find great deals throughout the store, like 50-foot yellow jacket extension cords, only $44.99. New at Blaine, a 26-piece performance tool color-coded screwdriver set with rack, just $24.99. And assorted 35-pound pails of Blaine's Easy Scoop cat litter, 2 for $22. Plus, shop great deals on toys, decor, and more at Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, making wishes come true for 65 years.
Introducing Spectrum One. Get Spectrum Internet with speeds of 300 megabits per second, advanced Wi-Fi with best-in-class security and privacy. Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data, plus nationwide 5G. Get it all with Spectrum One. Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and 1 line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for only $49.99 a month. Visit Spectrum.com.
All right, 90 seconds.
Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
It's our hard work that sets Wisconsin apart. Our unrelenting drive. Our ability to tackle whatever comes our way. And finally, Wisconsin has a candidate for U.S. Senate who believes our hard work should be respected again. Mandela Barnes is leading the fight to bring manufacturing back home to Wisconsin, opening the door to good-paying jobs that we can raise a family on. The son of a teacher and a third-shift auto worker, Mandela knows that when Wisconsin workers are given a fair shot, the whole state is stronger. Mandela has a plan to put the middle class first, to protect our Social Security and Medicare, and pass a middle-class tax cut that puts more money in our pockets. Finally, a chance for Wisconsin families to get ahead. Stand with Mandela Barnes and stand up for Wisconsin.
I'm Mandela Barnes, candidate for the U.S. Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Mandela Barnes for Wisconsin.
Where the party's at. Check the pub crawler on 95.7 The Rock.
Sunday, join your friends and grab a seat for the Packers Detroit game and enjoy Whiskey River's food and drink specials. The happiest happy hour in town, $2 domestics.
Well, welcome in live here at Onalaska High School. For just the second time in school history, the Hilltoppers are in level 3 of the high school football playoffs. And tonight, the top-seeded Hilltoppers will host the 3 seed in the Rice Lake Warriors. It is a good old-fashioned weather game here tonight, as it has been raining all day throughout the area in the Cooley region. And maybe a stop just a little bit for the time being, but we expect rain for most of the night. here tonight. Under the lights, level 3 high school football game of the week on ESPN La Crosse. We will be right back and we'll dive into this level 3 game right after this.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills, all on your schedule. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Pullman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative, now that's something to cheer about.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer, it's our waste, it's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. One of 5 area games going on tonight in level 3. 5 area teams. That's a lot of teams going on still at this part of the season. And we're expecting a couple of them at least to make them in the next week. One of those teams could be this Onalaska team, top-seeded Onalaska here in this region. They will take on a team that they're familiar with in Rice Lake. We'll talk about that as we go along here on the pregame. But for this Onalaska team specifically, Scotty Grant coming in right now, talk about this Onalaska team and just how dominant they've been this
year. They've been great. I mean, they've only allowed 8 points per average per game on defense this year. I mean, every game that we've seen them in this year, they have really shut down their opponent. Medford, a team I thought that would probably score more than what they did last week. Anna just came in and just shut down that bread and butter running attack and made them throw, and you could see that Medford wasn't prepared for that. Onalaska opportunistic in that secondary area. They've played a lot better down the stretch, the secondary has, and I do think this is a good matchup for them with Rice Lake because of the fact that Rice Lake likes to ground and pound. Onalaska's run defense has been very stout this year. They run that 3-3-3. They change to a 3-4 from time to time, run star defender Sean Gillis up in the box. I mean, I don't think Rice Lake has seen Onalaska at this level defensively in the years that they've played them, so that's what makes this matchup intriguing tonight if you're a fan of the Onalaska Hilltoppers.
Yeah, what about Onalaska last week against Medford not really being able to run the ball effectively?
No, and tonight they're going to need to, I think, with the field conditions being what they are. And I think, I'm sure that Onalaska's coaching staff is prepared for that tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a mixture of Brady Kuhn and Cornell Banks tonight, kind of in and out, just kind of different styles, and try to get both those guys going. And they'll still throw the football, no question. They're not going to go away from what they do completely in these elements. I mean, they're chucking the rock down the field in warm-ups like it's nothing right now. So, and then here's the other caveat, Nicky Odom. How do they utilize him tonight? He's just a dynamic weapon. He's not just a receiver. He's, just a Swiss Army knife, man. He's like our high school football area version of Christian McCaffrey, if you want to look at it from that perspective. So, he's just such a talent. I'm sure Rice Lake is prepared for him, but at the same time, I'm sure Yash has dialed up some plays that maybe Rice Lake hasn't seen for Nicky Odom as well.
Well, quickly as well, dialing up some plays. Last week we saw 2 or 3 trick plays from Onalaska. They pulled them out, got a big advantage early. And you might say, it might be a little early, or maybe against a lesser opponent that you don't really want to share those trick plays, but you'd have to think they have a couple more up their sleeve.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these teams are they're no, let's say, distant relatives or anything. They know each other quite well, okay? So it's going to be interesting to see what has been dialed up tonight by Onalaska's coaching staff to throw the Warriors off balance, because they're a really well-coached team. They're one of the best programs in the state of Wisconsin over the last 10 years, if you look at what they've done. The Hilltoppers know what they're getting into tonight, and you got to think the chip on the shoulder is pretty large, and that chip on the shoulder wants to get shrugged off tonight. We'll see if the Hilltoppers can do that.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem, affordable family bar, serving delicious pizzas, burgers, and sandwiches. Stop in and see Dave and Brady before or after the game at Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. We'll take a break here in the pregame coverage of Level 3 of the high school football playoffs. When we come back, we'll dive in to Rice Lake and what the Warriors have done, as Scotty just mentioned, over the past decade.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong Air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong Air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong Air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Allied Cooperative, your championship team for agronomy, feed, propane, tires, grain, refined fuels, hardware, auto parts, and convenience store. It's the diversity, power, and customer service you'd expect from your championship team, Allied Cooperative. All right, Scotty, this Rice Lake team, a team that you've seen a handful of times over the past 5 years, a team that has gone far in the playoffs these last few years as well, a couple of state championship appearances. What does Onalaska face here tonight?
Well, they face a 2017 state champion, a team that lost in the state championship last year to Pewaukee and almost won that game. They were in it the entire time, and Pewaukee at the time was one of the better schools in Division III last year overall offensively. They're playing a team that Onalaska has had a lot of problems with, and problems with the option, problems with modified wing T option offense that Rice Lake likes to run. They like to run wing veer with fullback. They do a lot of different things to keep you off balance, and they're very good at what they do. They're well-disciplined, well-coached. They got a couple offensive linemen, and Parker Owens and Nathan Carroll that are all-conference first-team offensive linemen that are back this year for Rice Lake. There's a lot of seniors on this roster, but there's also a mixture of youth this year, which is interesting to me. So, again, this program continues to be a workhorse when it comes to football in the state of Wisconsin. I tell you what, as a football fan, and to see how well-disciplined they are and how, I guess, smooth that they play, it's something to behold. Let's just put it that way. They do not make a lot of mistakes. And tonight, Onalaska has to play their best game against Rice Lake if they're going to win this one tonight.
They don't throw a lot, but because they don't have to
But
throw
when
a lot,
they do,
exactly.
it's very high percentage.
It's efficient.
Yes.
Very, very efficient. They throw a lot of touchdowns on very little pass attempts.
Yes, but last year they had a tight end in Alex Belangia, number 25, that was 6'6", 240, and you know, my buddy Rick Frankie, I know he's listening, but I remember we were watching that, and on the ride home, that was such a matchup nightmare for the Hilltoppers. They could not stop him, and I don't think Rice Lake has that this year. I don't think they have that guy that can stretch the field at that size and make big plays. So that's the difference, I think, tonight with this Rice Lake team that I've seen in the past is that split end or big tight end that can get down the field. They don't call them receivers in this offense that can get down the field and make some plays. So we'll have to see if there is a difference there. I do feel Onalaska's defense is better than what we've seen in the past against Rice Lake. That's what makes this matchup very intriguing.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for your drywall, metal framing, or painting project. Call Jared at 608-317-8615 or stop into 3-in-1 Construction located next to the post office in downtown West Salem. We'll take another break here on our pregame coverage. When we come back, we will detail some of the previous matchups these teams have had. Rice Lake has knocked Onalaska out of the playoffs 3 out of the last 4 seasons. We'll talk about that coming up next.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
It's time to join the Buckle Up, Phone Down movement. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation challenges all Wisconsin drivers to put safety first by taking the 2 most important actions to prevent or survive a crash. Use your seatbelt on every trip and put down the phone when driving. Buckle up and phone down on every trip, every time. All right, Scotty, we have alluded to it tonight. We've hinted at it, and we've talked a lot about it very brief, at times off air about how much Coach Yashinsky wants to play Rice Lake, how much he wants to try him again because he knows that he can probably beat him this year. This is a chance for him to get maybe a little bit of some revenge, I guess, if you will. Rice Lake has beaten Onalaska in the playoffs 3 out of the last 4 years if you eliminate the COVID year. And they haven't been close matchups. Rice Lake back in last year, 42-7 they beat Onalaska. In 2018, they beat them 40-25. That was the closest one. And then in 2017, the year Rice Lake won the championship, it was a 42-13 game. I mean, last year, it was close early, and then 34 unanswered points by Rice Lake. You mentioned Belangia. He had 3 touchdowns, returned the opening kickoff 95 yards. So it was a beating last year. It was a blowout.
Yeah, it was. And, I knew it was disheartening for those kids to go back because they want to get over that hump, you know. And, you would talk to Tom, and, Tom is never one to really kind of give you a tip of what he wants to do until last week when I talked to him. And I was talking about Mosinee, and then right away he goes, "Oh, Rice Lake." And I knew right then and there that this is something that this program wants. They want this game. They want to be able to prove that they can beat the Warriors. And remember now, all those games were at Rice Lake. They have never played here, to my knowledge.
Well, you said at the start, "Wow, I've never seen them wear white before."
Nope, never seen them wear white. It's always blue and yellow. And, tonight it's white and yellow, and we'll have to see if Onalaska can come out and take this home field advantage and get a victory tonight.
Well, 3 years now that Onalaska's seen them in, for the most part, Rice Lake has had their way on offense, almost 400 yards or plus every year. That doesn't sound like this Onalaska team. Last year, 9 yards per play Rice Lake had against Onalaska compared to just 4 yards a play for the Onalaska offense.
Yeah, it was a struggle. And a lot of it was, when those 34 unanswered points were rolling, you could see Onalaska was just dejected. It's just one of those things you feel, as a broadcaster, you follow the team for a long time. You feel for the kids, but at the same time, you know that they're playing a better opponent. Tonight, Onalaska, talent-wise, is probably the best I've ever seen them. So tonight is going to be a big, big, big opportunity for this program to take the next step.
Onalaska looks to make that next step. In just a couple of minutes, we'll take a break. We'll have the kickoff coming up next on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Get on the road, on the water, or off the beaten path with a vehicle loan from Ultra. Enjoy low rates, flexible terms, and no payments for 90 days. Whether it's a car, truck, RV, boat, or motorcycle, we'll put you in the driver's seat with a monthly payment that fits your budget. It's go time. Take the next step and apply now. Visit Ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative, now that's something to cheer about.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Real Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Real Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Real Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. Just about ready for kickoff here from Onalaska. Just the second time in school history that the Hilltoppers are playing this late into the season. Last time was 1996.
After tonight, or maybe tomorrow.
So longer than I've been born.
The final 8.
I was 16 listening to Smashing Pumpkins in my mom's Toyota Corolla, man.
It's been a while.
Some Sublime, maybe.
Onalaska won the toss. They deferred. So Rice Lake will start with the ball. Onalaska will kick from right to left as Chase Bolam gets the signal to go, and his kickoff is squibbed over towards the right side on the wet ground and picked up and just rolled forward by the Rice Lake returner, Tanner Koltunski. We'll take it down to about the 40-yard line, as that is where Rice Lake will start the game.
So the matchup tonight in the trenches between the Rice Lake Warriors offensive line and Onalaska's stout defensive line. The chess match begins, Aaron. This is going to be interesting to see how they come out.
So Rice Lake will want to run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Onalaska has been able to hold opponents down in terms of rushing all year long. That'll be the key tonight. As under center goes the quarterback, Max Nelson, sends a man in motion. He'll hand it off up the middle, and not much going there. Maybe half a yard, maybe a yard that time for the ball carry. I believe it was Easton Stone. No, it'll be Lucas Peters on the carry up the middle. I'll give him one.
Alex Batista doing a good job in the middle. Rice Lake going to throw you off with traps and counters and then run a veer. That's what they'll do.
I think the best part about this triple option is everyone runs their fake hard as well for Rice Lake. They're trying to fool everybody in every play. Under center again. Same man in motion. They'll turn, and this time it'll be kept by Nelson, and he is hammered down Sean Gillis. A huge tackle on the outside.
Yeah, Gillis doing a good job again. He's been doing that all year this year. But Gillis is just a special player that just goes and makes plays on the football. That's what he does.
So it'll be 3rd and 9 here. Let's see if Rice Lake will be forced to throw here to start on their first possession. Same man in motion, trying to get a jump. No one does for Onalaska. And now they will reset as the play clock is reaching 0. That back judge raising his arms, and we will get a timeout by Rice Lake, I believe. Yep, it will be, as the play clock was about to expire. Onalaska's stayed away from jumping, and we will take the 30-second break with them. We'll be right back on 3rd and 9.
Have you been looking for a checking account that fits your lifestyle? With a checking account from Ultra, enjoy better rates, contactless debit cards, and online and mobile banking that makes your account as on the go as you are. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, no surprises. Take the next step and open your checking account online today, or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
All right, 3rd down, 9 yards to go for the Warriors.
3rd down and 9 for Rice Lake on the opening possession of this level 3 game. Moving from left to right, man in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. Nelson's going to drop back to throw over the middle, and it's caught. They beat Matty Burnett on the left side of the field, the near side. It is Matt Farm with the grab all the way down to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, good route by Farm and nice footwork in the mud and pretty much to get open on that nice post route, and a good throw by Max Nelson, the senior quarterback. And Rice Lake now moving the ball down the field a little bit in the passing game. Here's a formation I haven't seen.
2 wide receivers split out, one left, one right. They're going to fake the handoff up the middle, go around the left side.
Ooh.
On the carry is Connor Durand. He'll get around the corner, get 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Surprised they didn't get a hold on the outside there.
And Durand has
Jeff doing a great job on camera seeing that, but it looked like there was a lot of
about 9 yards.
arm around Levi Bolstead.
2nd down, look up 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 from the 19-yard line.
So a couple of big plays here. And it's 2nd and 1. Nelson will go back under center. Man in motion is Durand. He's going to get the pitch around the right side. Evan Anderson trying to stop him from moving forward. He does a nice job of tackling him just shy of the 25, or rather the 15, I should say, but it'll be a 1st down for Rice Lake.
Tackled by Evan Anderson.
Pitch out, good job by Anderson, though, to stay disciplined and not over-commit on that play. Burnett doing a good job in support as well from the corner spot.
In the red zone for Rice Lake to start it off here. 1st and 10 at the 15. Moving the ball well here after that 3rd down conversion. Nelson will hand it off the middle. There's Stone with his first carry. They're going to mark him about the 11.5-yard line. Gain of 4.
Yeah, Ethan Stone had a pretty good game against the Hilltoppers last year in the second half. And a big guy, hard to bring down, and also a very good middle linebacker for this Rice Lake Warrior team. Almost 90 tackles on the season.
That's a lot in the high school year. That's a lot. Just under 9 minutes here, 1st quarter. Nelson will turn and hand it around the back end. And Carson Tomich will break a tackle, keep on the legs churning, up to the 5-yard line. Maybe they'll mark him at the 6, so it'll be just shy of a 1st down. Rather, Durand was on the carry again.
Yeah, that's the one thing that these linebackers for Onalaska are going to have to do is wrap these guys up. You can't just shoulder tackle those strong backs and expect them to go down. They're going to have to wrap up, which they've been well disciplined this year in that aspect.
3rd and 1 at the 6. Big stop here for Onalaska if they can get it. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Stone is hit initially, keeps his body moving, and will just pick up enough, gets up to about the 3-yard line, and it'll be a gain of 3, and another 1st down.
Yeah, just a simple trap to the left-hand side.
With the tackle, 1st and goal, ball at the 3-yard line.
Rice Lake's offensive line doing a good job pushing up front right now.
And their backs all do a nice job of falling forward.
Oh, yes. Very well coached.
1st and goal at the 3. This is where Onalaska has been really good this year. So far, Rice Lake has got the better of them. Durand in motion. He'll get the pitch, working along that left side, trying to make a man miss, and he will be tackled down. Nice job by Cy Smith. Maybe a gain of 1 for Matt Farm.
Yeah, Smith and Bolstead right on the edge doing a good job sticking with Farm on that toss. As the left tackle for Rice Lake got a good seal block on Bolstead on the outside. Good support by the Onalaska 2nd level and 3rd level.
So 2nd and goal at the 2. Opening possession of the game. Rice Lake knocking on the door. Again, man in motion. It's going to be kept by Nelson outside, or rather up the middle. It'll go to Ethan Stone, and Rice Lake is on the board to begin the ball game.
Just a simple power left. Again, off of that left side, they like to run that way. Of course, when you have Parker Owens over there, that's going to help you. He's one of the better offensive linemen you'll see. Rice Lake's going to go for 2.
Stone was kicking pregame was kicking pretty well, but Rice Lake will go for two, as Scotty just said. They'll send Durand in motion. They'll hand it off up the middle. Bad exchange. They're going to pitch to the outside, but Onalaska is able to stay disciplined. Now another pitch. Kind of just a hope and a prayer, but Onalaska stays strong. It's just 6 points for Rice Lake on the opening drive. We'll take a break. Onalaska's got to answer here. Opening possession for them coming up next.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in three things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Back here at Onalaska, Sean Gillis being helped off as he was banged up on that two-point conversion attempt. Maybe that same leg that got hurt a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, the good news is he's putting some weight on it over here as
he
we
is walking.
Look.
Maybe the most important part of that defense for Onalaska, as Easton Stone will kick it away. Nicky Odom will catch it on a line drive. He'll get a chance to return. Looking up the middle. Now he'll juke back outside, and he'll be taken down at about the 31-yard line. That's where Onalaska will start their opening possession.
Onalaska will look to respond here. Rice Lake's defense has been pretty good this season, only allowing about 16 points on average per game. 248 yards a game. 15 interceptions on defense, Aaron. That was a stat that stood out to me when I was researching some of the numbers for this. That's pretty impressive for a high school football team.
Skifton will start in the shotgun, setting Odom in motion. He's going to get the first touch on a little jet pass. He'll be upended, gain of nothing. They're going to say ball came out after he was down. So gain of 1 for Nicky Odom on the catch.
Yeah, good pursuit by Rice Lake. They were right there. I want to say it was 51 Owens that was on that left side that made the stop.
They'll bring in Sam Pica to be the fullback. He'll shift left to right, now back left. They're going to fake the handoff to Kuhn. Skifton's going to keep it himself, lower the shoulder, and get up to about the 34. So just a gain of 2 for Adam Skifton.
A gain of 2, 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 here for Onalaska. Very similar spot to where Rice Lake was to open their possession on a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, John Arneson making a good play on that sneak by Skifton.
Skifton will drop back to pass on 3rd down. He'll fire right at the sticks. Caught. Brody Mitchell will cross the 45 up to about the 46, and Onalaska's got their first down.
Yeah, good timing route. Again, Onalaska very good at that. Mitchell just sitting in the zone in the soft spot. Skifton just getting it out quickly. It's a good response to the Rice Lake defense on third down.
1st and 10 at the 46-47 they're going to mark in. We have a stoppage.
Timeout, Rice Lake.
So Rice Lake wants another timeout here. So they're second of the quarter already. They have one remaining. We'll take 30 seconds right along with them. Onalaska on their opening drive on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Ready for play out of the timeout. Adam Skift in the shotgun will send Odom out into the flat left. He'll get a screen pass, trying to get around the corner. He slips, but does cross midfield, get up to about the 44. It'll be just shy of a first down, I believe. It'll be just about what they needed.
Good timing pass that time. Good design.
I think they're going to mark him short.
Yeah, it looked like he was just a shade short from what I could see.
Yeah, just a tad.
I still like the play call, though.
Yeah, get him out in some space.
Yep, let him use his athletic ability.
Odom in motion left to right. They're going to give Kuhn his first carry. He'll pick up the first down and a lot more up the middle of the field with a sidestep. He's into the open, tackled from behind down at the 16.
Nice trap off that right side. Hellickson and Zabel with great blocks getting to the second level on that Warrior defense, which has been so good all year. Onalaska's offensive line steadily has gotten better throughout this season, and right there, they blew off the ball.
That was one of the most explosive runs Kuhn has had in the last couple of weeks.
I would agree.
Able to find some space. Now a handoff up the middle. That's Cam Cornett with the carry. He's spelling Kuhn, not Cornell Banks, who has got the second most carries this year. So Cornett will get a couple of yards. 3 they'll give Cornett. Skefton will drop back to pass into the flat. Kuhn is open. He'll catch. He'll turn up the field, trying to make a man miss. He does. Still on his feet, makes another man miss, and he'll get into the end zone. What a run! Brady Kuhn making 3 men miss, and he is in. And Onalaska's tied the game at 6 here early on in the first quarter.
That was dynamic right there by Brady Kuhn. Nice catch in the flat. Looked like he was going to get stopped right away. Made 3 guys miss and just shuffles on into the end zone. Man, it's almost like he teleported. I thought I was watching Star Trek for a minute.
So Brady Kuhn, a 13-yard touchdown catch. Onalaska will go for the lead with the extra point by Mallory Megan. And her kick is straight through and good, and Onalaska has a lead 7-6 after 1 possession for each side. Rice Lake's possession coming up next on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Went there for lunch the other day, Aaron. Had myself a pork tenderloin sandwich.
Sounds so good.
And some Ellsworth cheese curds that were phenomenal. Woo. Very good. I had to wash it down, though, with a Diet Mountain Dew, unfortunately.
Kickoff by Bolam will skip on the wet ground out of bounds. So mistake there on special teams. That wet ground will not allow that ball to stay close to where it lands. That ball skipped about 5 to 6 yards from in play to out of play.
Great answer drive by Onalaska to come back down the field and score. Now, I'm sure that this defense probably talked a bit on the sideline, not used to having somebody come down the field on their first possession of the game and score. I don't think they've had that happen this season, if I recall.
The ball will be placed at the 35 for Rice Lake, their second possession here. Both teams one possession, one touchdown. Nelson will hand it off up the middle, and not much there on the carry by Lucas Peters.
Peters, the sophomore tailback. Sorry, Aaron, the leading rusher for Rice Lake this season, and that's what I talked about. Some of this youth that Rice Lake has been very productive. Peters, 820 yards on the year and 10 touchdowns, averaging almost 6 yards a carry this year for the Warriors.
Got a handful of guys with a bunch of carries. Peters one of them. Man slightly in motion. They're going to go with an end around back on the near side, and good pursuit again. That time it's Evan Anderson coming up from his free safety position to make the tackle. Maybe a gain of 3.
Talk about a guy that gets more comfortable every week. I would say Evan Anderson would be that guy right there. Just read and react. And earlier in the season, you could see a little tentative, and on that play, not so tentative, the big 6'4" athletic project. Wait till you see this kid play basketball, Aaron.
Send a man in motion. They'll fake the snap. And Tomesh will go back to his spot. Rice Lake will look at the sideline for their play. Onalaska crowd getting loud here. Tomesh will go in motion again. This can be a throw for Nelson. Looking left. He'll fire, and it is almost intercepted, but broken up by Brody Mitchell with outstanding coverage out on the far side of the field. It will most likely be a 3-and-out here for Rice Lake.
What a job by the secondary of the Hilltoppers. Step for step with every wide receiver. Mitchell doing a great job in the flat, staying with his assignment, almost makes an interception on the senior quarterback for the Warriors, Max Nelson. I would say that defense has recovered.
Rice Lake will punt. They will be a weird angling kick to Odom, who will catch it on a bounce. He'll get a return. He'll split a couple of defenders. Ball's loose on the ground. Backwards, and it'll be slid and picked up by Onalaska. So Nicky Odom having some trouble hanging on to the ball on the recovery. It's Carter Gilhausen, who had to run back 10 or 15 yards to go slide and pick that ball up. But Onalaska will maintain possession. They'll just be in about 15 to 20 yards of worse of field position. They'll start at the 14.
Yeah, those are the things in this field with the conditions you got to be aware of, and Nicky took a good pop right there. Onalaska's lucky to get that back.
So a long field to go for the Hilltoppers. Skipton in shotgun will throw a screen out right side to Odom, who makes a nice hands grab. He'll make a man miss. He's down the right sideline. He's got the speed. Can he beat everyone? He's going to do it. 86 yards, Nicky Odom.
Nick Odom. Touchdown. Skipton to Odom. 86 yards.
Oh, my goodness.
In a cloud of dust and your grandparents' trust. The fund is gone. Odom in the end zone for a touchdown. Holy smokes.
He fumbles the punt return. They go right back to him on the screen out right. He makes an outstanding hands catch and then beats everyone down the right sideline.
And Aaron, you called it. In these conditions, to make a catch like that in the flat and just turn that on it's like he's just such an athletic marvel.
Mallory Megan comes on for the extra point. Snap is bobbled. Her kick does get away, and she lines it through. It's 14-6. Onalaska leads. Rice Lake is going to try to answer once again right after this on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Have you been looking for a checking account that fits your lifestyle? With a checking account from Ultra, enjoy better rates, contactless debit cards, and online and mobile banking that makes your account as on the go as you are. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, no surprises. Take the next step and open your checking account online today, or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
Chase Boehm will kick it away. A little squibber all the way through, and it's going to stay out of the end zone, and his knee was down. The Rice Lake returner's knee was down inside the 10. So a special teams mistake by Rice Lake that time, and they will have to start at their own 8-yard line.
Yeah, not the field position you want after a big play, as Nicky Odom took all the air in this stadium and inflated it almost as high as maybe you could say, I don't know, the flag over there. Man, I tell you, these fans are fired up here tonight.
So Rice Lake will have 92 yards to go here on this possession. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. It's 14-6. Onalaska leads. One play, one touchdown. In their previous possession, Nicky Odom, 86 yards. Under center, Nelson will fake the handoff up the middle. He'll keep it himself and will duck down past the 15, up to about the 17. It's a gain of 8.
9.
Yeah, good run by Nelson.
17-yard line.
Nice ball tuck on that trap and kind of moving it inside himself and going right behind that left guard.
1.
So this drive most likely going to be very methodical for Rice Lake all the way down the field if they want to score. Nelson will turn again. It's going to be a reverse over towards the near side, and Onalaska was ready for it. First one in, Sam Pika as well as John Nickram in on the tackle.
See, and that's where I think Onalaska has the edge, Aaron, on defense. It's that speed. We talk about it every week. They're hard to get around the edge on, and that time right there for the reverse. Nobody's out of the area of territory that they're covering, and great pursuit by the Hilltopper defense.
Yeah, every time that Rice Lake has gone in between the tackles, they've pretty much picked up a handful of yards. On the outside, it's been more wishy-washy. 3rd and 1. Onalaska has been great in short yardage situations this year. Nelson surveys the defense, gets under center. He will turn, and he will hand it off up the middle. And a good run by Easton Stone. He'll cross the 25 up to about the 26 or 27.
Yeah, Stone, a big guy to bring down and runs really hard, and nice trap inside off the right side for Rice Lake.
27, 1st and 10.
Under 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. I don't believe Rice Lake will have to call a play if they do not want to.
And I think they're just going to let it run down and go into the second quarter here.
Yep, and I think the head official, they're going to do it. So it's 14-6 after one quarter of play. The offense is doing a nice job of getting some explosive plays here and there, allowing for 3 touchdowns in the opening quarter. But Onalaska has a lead. We'll have the second quarter coming up next on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
S-C-S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust. all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative. Now that's something to cheer about.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Second quarter here at Onalaska, 14-6. The Hilltoppers lead Rice Lake, but Rice Lake has the ball at the 27-yard line after a first down, and they'll go with an end around up the middle. And the first one in that time, I believe Levi Bolstad making the stop for just a gain of 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, Bolstad doing a good job. Summerfield coming to help him on the back end as well. Kelsey with the carry. I think that's only his second of the game. Aaron? You got the stats over there, right?
I think it's just his first.
See, it's funny.
Unless I missed one.
I keep bringing this up all the years. You know, I'm the color guy. I'm supposed to do stats. I've got it made over here, man. All I got to do is hit a button and talk.
I believe it's Kelsey's first, unless I missed one and credit it to someone else. Be 2nd and 8. And it's now a pitch over towards the near side. Good blocking for Rice Lake. And there goes Duran down the sideline, pushed out of bounds right at midfield.
Pushed out of bounds by Kuhn, but not before Duran catches the ball.
They're going to give him past midfield up to about the 48 of Onalaska.
Great job by Matt Farm on the seal on the outside. It really set that up for Rice Lake.
23-yard gain for Duran, 1st and 10 in Onalaska territory. Under center is Nelson again. And in motion, they're going to hand it off up the middle. Now they're going to keep it with Nelson, quarterback keeper, and he will split the defenders and pick up 9. Up to the 40, maybe the 39.
Yeah, it was a good run by Nelson, and the linebackers all sucking the stone on that left side, opened up that right side for Nelson. And that's what Rice Lake does so well. It's just how they're coached. You talk about how smooth and fluid they are. I mean, they do not make a lot of mistakes running this option. It's very rare.
Every fake is faked to the 100%. Nelson again will send the man in motion. Wyatt Kunish, he'll drop back, fake a throw. It'll go up the middle to Easton Stone, who will pick up the first down.
That's the first down for Rice Lake.
Be up to about the 32, so gain of 7 for Stone.
Yeah, Stone going off the right side that time, and Onalaska having a problem with him. He's a big, tough runner. Last year, he was kind of the guy down the stretch that put that game away for Rice Lake.
Over the years, they've always had 1 or 2 guys who can help just punish up the middle. Stone's the guy the last couple of years. It's him again. And he will just continue to power forward. I mean, he falls forward 2 or 3 yards each time. Ben Sturr had the tackle, maybe 1 or 2 yards downfield, but it ended up being a gain of 4.
Yeah, Sturr doing a good job staying with him. But again, you talked about it, Aaron. He's so powerful. He just drags people.
I wouldn't say he's a necessarily oversized kid.
No. 6'1", 212.
Yeah.
He's just got that lower body power.
Gets that head of steam lined up right behind Nelson. And he will get the ball again along the left side. Now some open room. He'll lower his shoulder, be tackled down inside the 15. I'm going to mark it at the 14. Another big gain for Easton Stone. Gain of 15 in the first down.
First down, Warriors.
And the offensive line for Rice Lake doing a really good job on this drive. Just getting to the second level, causing these secondary players for Onalaska to make some hits on these big running backs. And, that's something as a coach you really don't like to see is your safeties coming up and making plays on backs.
First and 10. Durand in motion will get the pitch, working that right side. Good pursuit, good angle on the outside by Sam Pika. Will push him back inside and will allow the rest of the Onalaska defense to swarm Durand.
Yeah, Pika, like you said, doing a great job holding that, making that play bounce back to the inside. Summerfield making a good play on that.
Make it a gain of nothing. Coming up on 8 minutes remaining.
It is second down and 10.
Here in this first half, second and 10. Again, man in motion. They're going to hand it off up the middle. There's Stone again, who will push the pile up to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4.
Now right behind his center that time.
Gain of 5. It's third down and 5.
Number 58, Nathan Carroll.
It's a short 6, a long 5 to go here on third down. Ball at the 9.5. Alaska trying to get a third down stop here. Nelson will pitch it out left side, trying to get the corner. Onalaska pursuing, and there's nothing there. Aiden Summerfield, as well as Brody Mitchell in on the tackle. It's a loss on the play.
Again, good pursuit by the Hilltoppers, and they don't make a lot of mistakes out there in the flats. The speed was there. Rice Lake likes to run that veer toss, and nothing doing.
Now they're going to give him 1 yard. It looked like he might have lost a yard, but maybe got a late push. So they're going to give him a yard. It's 4th and 4 here.
I think Rice Lake's going to go for it in this situation.
Yeah.
And Onalaska's been very good on 4th down defensively this year.
4th and 4, a very tight formation for Rice Lake. Everybody in on the line.
Got to be careful to not jump here.
And it's going to be a throw, and it's caught on one knee and a first down.
Pass is complete.
Right at the sticks. It's caught by Christian Buckmaster.
We'll see what the officials say. First down.
And it is just enough for the first down. Gain of 5.
First down, Rice Lake.
Yeah, good play design by Dan Hill and his coaching staff for the Warriors, and now first and goal for them down on this side of the field.
So they have made it all the way across the field. They started at their own 8. They're sitting at the 4-yard line now of Onalaska. First and goal. Another tight formation for the Warriors. They're going to hand it off. Nope, keep it, and now a flip back outside, trying to get to the end zone at the pylon, and it's a touchdown, Rice Lake. It is, trying to see that it was Connor Durand who was able to reach in. And on the triple option, Rice Lake answers with a touchdown, and they trail by 2 here, most likely going to go for 2.
Good toss out by Nelson, good play design.
They will another, same tight formation, everyone on the line for Rice Lake besides Stone in the backfield. They are going to fake it to him. Nelson's going to pitch outside to Carson Tomesh, who will get the 2-point conversion, and we are tied at 14 apiece here with 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Onalaska's possession coming up next on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Now's the time to make your dream home a reality with a home loan from Ultra. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we're here to help make it happen. With great rates and local servicing, a secure 24/7 online application, and an expert team. So take the next step and apply now. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness practices treating the whole person. Live your best life at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holmen, and Sparta. Kickoff is away, caught on the fly, and then just knelt down after about a 10-yard return by Brady Kuhn. Maybe smart, trying to avoid a turnover on the kick return. And Onalaska will look to answer here, trying to pick up the lead once again with their third touchdown of the night.
Yeah, great drive by Rice Lake, just going right up and down the field. And, you know, this offensive line for the Warriors has been very good in the first half. Onalaska defensively, probably the first time all year we've seen them get pushed around.
Yeah.
Honestly, this game is going to be like that. They're going to be throwing haymakers all night. It's just the last one that's going to stick that matters.
Who can get the turnover? Who makes the first mistake here tonight? Skifton in the shotgun to start. It's a botched play, and Skifton will just have to save as many yards as he can. It's a loss of 3, maybe 4. Looked like Cam Cornett went the wrong way.
It's a loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13.
Not how you want to start this drive.
Ball is on the 28.
We'll see if the Hilltoppers here can get those yards back on second down.
Pistol formation as Burnett comes in motion. They're going to pitch over right side Kuhn. He's got some room, good blocking, breaks an arm tackle, makes another man miss, crosses the 40 and right at the sticks. Does he have enough? It looks like they're going to give him enough.
That was a great run by Brady Kuhn and great blocking on the outside by Matty Burnett. We've talked about it all year, Aaron, that the Onalaska wide receivers do a great job blocking down the field, and Burnett on that play did an excellent job opening that up for Brady.
Yeah, great line, great lane for Kuhn to run. He's now got 2 carries for 45 yards. Skifton sends Odom in motion. They're going to hand it off to Kuhn, working that left side, and not that much room that time. And maybe right back to the line of scrimmage.
A good pursuit by Rice Lake's defense.
Tackle to Nathan Carroll. No gain on the play.
2nd and 10 coming up. Kuhn will be spelled again as Cornett comes back on.
And Carroll and Stone are very active in that second level for Rice Lake. And a good play by Carroll to read that right away.
Skifton will send Odom in motion again. He'll drop back to pass, looking deep down the right side, looking for Burnett, and it's overthrown. We'll get a pass interference. He was trying to separate on the outside that time with Lucas Sirik in coverage, but it looked like Sirik had the hand on the shoulder.
He was pulling on the inside of the jersey, and Burnett was putting his arm up to show it going down the field.
He was trying to separate. Now we have a talk between 2 of these officials, the back judge and this line judge.
I don't think the ball's uncatchable.
Some Rice Lake fans want uncatchable. The reason why it wouldn't be uncatchable is because of the pass interference. They're going to say nothing. They're going to pick it up. So no call. And it looked like Sirik had him by the hip, kind of just tugging on him. Burnett was trying to break loose. Oh, they're going to call it on. I guess there's another penalty on it. Okay. Didn't see the first flag that was thrown. So there was a hold back at the line of scrimmage. That's what they were talking about. So offsetting penalties that time will make it 2nd and 10 again. So they did rule pass interference on Sirik, also a hold on Onalaska. Replay the down. Skifton will hand it off up the middle. Kuhn makes another man miss. He's got some room again, and he is ankle tackled. Otherwise, he would have had some open field. It was a touchdown, potentially saving tackle by the safety that time, Matt Farm, who was a little wobbly, and it'll be a first down for Kuhn, who picks up 10.
Man, Kuhn is running great tonight, and again, you got to give credit to that interior. Hellickson, Zabel, and Sean Evans, they're doing a great job inside, helping Brady out on these trap plays.
Onalaska's going to go quickly here, and they're going to give it right back to Kuhn up the middle, and he is going to keep powering forward, give him 2. Like you said, though, this is the best Kuhn has run in a long time.
Yeah, he looks good, and the offensive line for the Hilltoppers looks really good tonight, too, which is beneficial for both just because of the fact that they continue to improve.
Yeah. Well, last week they really struggled to open up holes
They did.
for Kuhn, and that was kind of a combination issue. Today it's a combination positive. 2nd and 8. Skifton will throw, little slant to Burnett, off his hands, incomplete. Little bit high for Burnett. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that pass was a little off target. I was a little behind him, and very lucky that the safety wasn't over there to take that on the tip.
Yeah. So 3rd and 8, Onalaska needs to pick up another deep 3rd down here. Skifton will throw, looking left the entire way, trying to find Odom, but didn't get out of his cut quick enough, and incomplete. So after 5 straight completions for Skifton to start the game back-to-back here, and Onalaska will have to punt.
Yeah, like you said, Odom didn't get out of his break right away, and I think Skifton telegraphed that throw a little too much instead of waiting for Nicky to get out of the break.
So they will punt on 4th and 8 here under 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Brady Kuhn, the punter for the Hilltoppers. Snap is low, no pressure, he'll just kick it away. It's wobbly and picked up on 1 bounce and makes 1 man miss, spins off another tackle and hit hard by Aiden Summerfield, just crossing the 15 up to maybe the 17 is where Rice Lake will start this possession.
So now if you're on Alaska's defense, you need to stop here, for sure. Can't let them go into the half scoring 1 more time. Under 4 minutes with 3:39 left in this second quarter before half. You want to get a stop here and maybe try to get 1 more in here before you go to half if you're on Alaska.
At the 17, Rice Lake, 3:39 remaining. Durant in motion, they'll hand it off up the middle. Peters will be pushed back by a trio of Hilltoppers, Summerfield, Pika, and Stewart in on the tackle.
Yeah, the 3 linebackers meeting right at the running back. And good read by the Onalaska defense.
That's the 3rd carry by Peters. It's been, all 3 carries have been starting possessions.
Yeah, well, they know how much that Onalaska struggled with Stone last year down the stretch, and that's probably why you're seeing a lot of Stone. Peters more that scat back, speed back, and Onalaska, honestly, that's probably more of a strength for them.
And man in motion, handing off right behind is Peters. He'll cross the 20 up to about the 23. Good solid gain on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Pretty good gain there for Rice Lake, making this more manageable on 3rd down. They're going to get right to the line.
Yeah, they're going hurry up here. Nelson will send Durant in motion. He's going to keep it himself outside, and really nice play. Good pursuit. Sam Pika from behind. Loss of 1 for Max Nelson. It's 4th down.
And it looks like they got the stop they needed, Aaron.
4th down.
Ooh, and Coach Yash is going to call a timeout with 2:25. Save as much time as he can for his offense. And we'll take the 30 seconds with him. Onalaska is going to get the ball back with a chance to take back the lead here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Fourth and 6 for Rice Lake. They are lined up to punt. And the punt is away. It's off the side of the foot of the punter, Tomesh, and he is not happy with the punt. It is wobbly and way off to the right sideline. We'll see where they mark it. Right at the 35.
Wow.
So a 14-yard punt. Onalaska with outstanding field position.
Yeah, that's huge for the Hilltoppers, and that defense coming up huge when they needed them. And now let's see if the Hilltopper offense can take advantage of the short field. It's a big possession here for Onalaska.
Trips out right. It's Mitchell, Odom, and Burnett. Skefton will throw. Looking towards that right side. He'll fire across the middle and overshot Nicky Odom. So 3 straight incompletions for Skefton.
Yeah, little off on the timing of the throws right now. And the Onalaska O-line doing a good job in pass pro right now, giving him time.
Well, he had Odom open.
He's rushing his throws a bit right now. Yeah, if Odom catches that, that's a touchdown.
So 2nd and 10. 2:14 remaining in the half. Odom in motion, left to right. They're going to get it to him. He's going to try to get the outside. Good pursuit by Rice Lake, and Odom gives a nice shoulder, but just a gain of 1.
Pushed out of bounds by
Rice Lake secondary doing a good job staying out in that area, not over pursuing. The safety for the Warriors doing a great job out there, coming up on support, and I believe that's Matt Farm, number 11.
3rd and 9, Skefton to throw again. Across the middle, Evan Anderson catches a slant right at the marker. They're going to give him the first down, gain of 9.
Nice timing throw. A little bit more composed that time, Skefton, and of course using Nicky Odom as a decoy right now. Out in that flat, I'm sure you saw that.
Yep, they used that same kind of screen look that he took the touchdown on. Under 2 minutes to go now. Onalaska in the hurry up. Skefton fakes the handoff, slant the other way to Burnett, makes a man miss. He's got some open space and he's in. Matty Burnett.
touchdown, Hilltoppers.
25 yards and he's in, and Onalaska takes back the lead.
Nice play design, a big cushion for Burnett. They were running a cover 3, it looks like, Aaron, and the safeties kind of playing back, and that was a huge cushion for Burnett. Great throw by Skefton. Even better move after the catch by Matty.
Adam Skefton into Matty Burnett.
It's 20-14.
Man, what a football game we got here.
Mallory Megan on for the extra point again. 2 for 2 so far. And she slips as she went to kick it and right into the line, so no good. Onalaska remains a 6-point lead, 20-14. Rice Lake has 1:46 to try to answer before the half right after this.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
S-C-S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative. Now that's something to cheer about.
Chase Bolam will kick it away, squibbed right into the arms of the Rice Lake returner up the middle. Some good room for Durand, who will push it all the way past the 40 up to the 42. Good return by Durand.
Great return by Durand. That gives Rice Lake a shorter field to kind of march down. Now, mind you, I believe they only have one timeout remaining because they used 2 earlier in the first half. So minute 40, so really they're going to have to move quick.
Free insurance reviews, free quotes. Bottom line, they make it insurance easy for you. Most importantly, all of your insurance needs in one place. Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance on Onalaska. Yeah, so 1:40 to go, and they've got to go 58 yards. They're going to fake a pitch. Nelson's going to throw out into the flat, and Sam Pika's right there to make the tackle on the catch. It's a gain of 1.
And this is where I think Anna's got the edge in this passing game. They have the speed to match up very well with some of these athletes for Rice Lake in this capacity. Where the inside runs are going to be more difficult for them, this is where they can maybe make a play.
2nd and 9. Nelson under center. He will hand it off up the middle, and Peters not much there, maybe a yard.
So does Yash use another timeout here?
I'm going to say no.
But if they stop him in this situation?
I think so, you probably do. But Rice Lake doesn't look like they're in any extreme hurry. They are going to hurry up. 3rd and 8. Nelson will throw. He's under pressure. Stewart chasing him. Stewart still chasing him. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Incomplete. And Onalaska to stop does not need to use a timeout.
No, they don't.
35
and
seconds remaining.
Huge. That is huge because now if they kick it, you got number 1 sitting back there, and I don't know if they want to kick it to him. They have, though, Aaron. That's what's interesting.
Yeah.
They have been kicking it to Odom. It's like Onalaska's going to run a safe formation here just in case of a fake.
It's not going to be a fake. Tomish will kick it away, and he pounds it down the field. Good bounce, and then stops right at the 14, so 19-yard line. We'll see if Onalaska is going to want to try for a touchdown here. The Prescription Center Pharmacy is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. This compounding pharmacy able to create medication specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500.
Yeah, I want to see if...
I think they're going to kneel.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they're just going to take the lead into the half here.
Be content with that. With 27 seconds left, it'll be a kneel down by Skifton.
A lot of respect for these two programs with each other. So,
and that will be the half. Onalaska has the lead, 20-14, and they will get the ball to start the second half. A big advantage. We'll see if that helps them going forward. We'll take a break. We will break down this first half right after this on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
There are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they have seen the benefits in their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at gonnaneedmilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. One half of play in the books, and it's Onalaska leading 20-14 over the Rice Lake Warriors. And Onalaska will get the ball to start the second half, so that defer at the coin toss will help out the Hilltoppers here tonight. Scotty, just overall thoughts from the first half?
Well, I thought that this matchup kind of is going how I figured it might go. I knew Onalaska would probably have a tougher time against Rice Lake in the running attack. Rice Lake is so good with how they run their offense. I know Onalaska's defense has been so good this year, but Rice Lake is a different tier of football. Honestly, they are. I mean, and Onalaska has come out to play tonight. They've made some pretty good stops on defense. Rice Lake has really took it to them and really punched them in the mouth a couple times with some big plays. And, man, Stone is tough. He is a tough runner. That's the guy that's impressed me the most in the first half. Easton Stone, the tailback linebacker, such a big and physical football player. And Rice Lake's offensive line doing a great job. But Onalaska, again, these field conditions now without the rain kind of benefits them in the passing game a little bit. And I did think that that's where they had the edge tonight, is their ability for the big play and their ability to play against the pass, which is why I think they're up 20-14 right now going into the half.
Yes, that is the score, and as you mentioned, the rain. It's not raining now.
It's not.
It really hasn't been raining since kickoff. It rained all the way up until kickoff and then stopped, and we haven't seen any rain. It is still cold, and now the wind has died down a little bit.
I'm just hoping my dog finally went outside today.
The field is still wet, though,
yes,
and we have seen some ball issues.
Yeah,
ball
Nicky had a couple slips.
Yep.
He had that fumble. You can see like the edges coming around. You're trying to make that turn, plant, and go off of some of these sweeps. Rice Lake's having an issue with that, and they're running that veer sweep that they like to run. So there's a lot of things right now when it comes to the jet plays, as we like to call them, that get affected by this. And it's really a traditional ground and pound. Brady Coons had a good night inside the trenches as well. So both offensive lines tonight for Rice Lake and Onalaska doing a really good job in this first half.
And I'll say something else that's important in terms of the weather is that this is like the first bad weather game that we've had all year.
Yeah, no kidding.
So Onalaska's field coming in was, it looked like it was like the first or second week of the season. So now it looks a little torn up, but previously it was in good condition, so that helps.
I can say that in all the years I've worked with Jeff, this is the first time ever that I've never seen him outside in any game at all whatsoever this season. Except that Luther game, right, Jeff? I think that. But for the most part, Jeff was always outside, and now he's inside. It's pretty posh, for him. But
we're giving him the luxury here this year.
Hey, Aaron, real quick, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Rick Franke, who's watching down in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and I know he is really rooting for the Hilltoppers tonight. Of course, Rick and I covered the Hilltoppers for many years before, he decided to go ahead and do some different things with his career and go down south with his lovely wife Wendy, and they're having a family down there. He's texting me scores tonight. I never thought in all the years that we would work together that Rick Franke would text me scores. It was always me texting him scores. So I do want to thank him. We'll get to those scores later because there's a lot of things going on tonight. But, man, just give him a quick shout-out, and I'm glad he's watching tonight.
Proud sponsor of high school football for nearly 4 decades and running Hilltopper Refuse at your disposal since 1983. We'll take a break and we'll take a look at some of those scores. 5 area teams in action tonight on level 3. 4 other games other than this Onalaska game. We'll take a look at those scores around the area right after this on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Now's the time to make your dream home a reality with a home loan from Ultra. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we're here to help make it happen. With great rates and local servicing, a secure 24/7 online application, and an expert team. So take the next step and apply now. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem. 3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency. Call Gary at G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem at 786-1140. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning located on Highway 16 on Commerce Street in West Salem. Well, just about, 30 seconds ago or so, we were able to say that all the area teams were leading. That has now changed. Scotty, you got some scores.
Yeah, I got a few of them, actually. Bangor 27-0 over Alma Pepin. That's at the half. Aquinas up 20-14 over Colby. 2 defending state champions going at it tonight. That's at the half. Cashton up 22-14 over Blackhawk. And like you just mentioned, Notre Dame has just scored to tie West Salem. That is 14-14 in the second quarter.
Yeah, it took them. So Brennan Kennedy returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. And now he has a 13-yard touchdown with
he's special.
Yeah, with 25 seconds left. It took Notre Dame 21 seconds to score and tie it at 14 at half. So
man, Notre Dame is
that's the game
Cinderella.
that Onalaska would play if they won.
And really they're not a Cinderella. That's a good football program. They get knocked down to this division. Reedsburg shouldn't have been a 2 seed in my opinion, and they got knocked off. I was surprised they knocked off Menasha last week. I really was. I thought it would be Menasha and West Salem tonight, but Notre Dame proving they belong. They're right there with the Panthers, and that Panther defense getting tested just like Onalaska's defense is getting tested here tonight.
Yeah, the other area game, if you want to stretch over to Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, Chatfield and Caledonia, 0-0.
At halftime, yep.
Caledonia, one of the most dominant programs in the history of the United States of America.
Yes.
Not just Minnesota, if you want to go that route.
Yeah, so we got 5 area teams going. Onalaska, West Salem, Cashton, the 1 seeds, and then the 3 seeds, Aquinas and Bangor. These would be their potential matchups. If Onalaska and West Salem win, they will play each other. Or if one of them loses, the other, they'll play either Rice Lake or Notre Dame.
Right.
For Aquinas against Colby, if Aquinas wins, they'll play either the number 2 seed Kewanee or the 1 seed Southern Door. If Cashton wins, they'll either play the 1 seed Cambia Friesland or the 2 seed Shiocton. And if Bangor holds on to their ginormous lead over Pep and Alma, they will take on either the number 1 seed Regis or the number 2 seed Edgar, who are pretty powerful teams.
Bangor
in their own
Edgar.
Right.
That is a playoff rivalry that has gone on for a long time. Regis is now a powerhouse in Division 7, and they're just running roughshod over everybody this year. I did get to run into, Aaron, my old high school football coach from Bangor, Kevin Kravick, this week. I got to talk to him a little bit, and he's told me that he is actually helping out the program. He's a great defensive coach. He was part of the Rick Mullenberg coaching staff when they run those state titles. And he was pretty I would say up on the fact that he thought Bangor could run the ball tonight against Pep and Alma.
He was right.
So that 27-0 score I don't think it surprises him if he's watching right now, I'm sure.
Well, it's a 3 versus the 1 seed. Pep and Alma, a good team, a team that ran the table in the Dairyland, and Bangor just shoving it down their throats.
Yeah, and again, Bangor wins, and they could potentially run into Edgar again.
Yeah.
Or they could, or Regis, and that's interesting.
Well, think about this.
We always called Edgar Scissorhands on the air. That was always the nickname that we would throw out there from time to time. But, man, Cashton, I got to think Cashton's got a really good chance to make it if they win tonight.
Well, think about this.
Because I think Shiocton, they're all right. But Cashton's definitely superior, I think.
Yes, they
And then
are.
if you look at who's the 1 seed in that, I think that is Cambria Friesland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had some really close games in this playoff run for a 1 seed. So it really makes me question how good they really are in that position. So that's just me talking out loud.
We got 5 area teams.
That's crazy.
And before a last-second touchdown by Notre Dame, all 5 were leading at the half. We could have 5 area teams in level 4 next week.
That'd be fantastic.
And the way scores are looking, it could be that way, which, John Papadopoulos got the Festival Foods post-game show. This is the longest it's ever gone, and it could go next week if this keeps up.
This is like for John comparing to golf season because John's not used to doing games this late in the year. It's usually level 2 and we're done. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's an extended golf season for John. Maybe he has to do a celebratory show at Fox Hollow again or something for this. I have no idea, but I don't think he's used to being on this late in the year. That's for sure, doing football. But that's a good thing, not a bad thing.
Does your house need a new roof or siding? Choose Certainty Landmark Series shingles from Contractor Supply of West Salem, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem. Quick break. We will be back with the second half kickoff coming up next.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
"24 minutes of football. Trying to get to the semifinals of
With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. The Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get in the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Return over on the left side by Onalaska. Good return, but there is a flag on the play, which usually is against the return team. Flag right at the 35. We'll see. Probably going to be a 10-yard penalty if I'm going to
usually a
bet
hold
on
or
it.
a block in the back in that situation.
Yep, so it is a hold.
the penalty with the hold on the Hilltoppers.
Is that the first accepted penalty we've had tonight?
So they
Yeah, possibly.
We had the offsetting ones.
Yeah, because we had the offsetting. Yeah, I think you're right, Aaron.
At least by my count, this is the first one.
I'm glad you're keeping stats.
Yeah, I try.
Hey, you do a good job, man.
Onalaska will start at the 25-yard line. Skifton will reverse pivot. Give the Kuhn. Odom's deep, and he underthrew him. Brady Kuhn underthrew him. He was wide open on a running back pass to open the half. He had 10 yards on the defender.
And that ball, very slick coming out of the hands of Brady Kuhn. And lucky the defensive back didn't see that coming a little faster. That might have been a turnover.
He had to make up so much ground, he just turned his back. So 2nd and 10. It's going to be a run outside for Kuhn. He's going to try to break a couple of tackles, trying to strip the ball away. He'll cross the 30 up to about the 32, 33-yard line. Good gain on 2nd down.
Yeah, great block on the outside for the Hilltoppers by Sam Bossman. And, of course, Matty Burnett, who's done a great job blocking downfield for his running backs tonight.
So 3rd and 2 in the shotgun is Skifton. He will hand it off to Kuhn, working left side, trying to find some space, bounces it outside, still going, trying to get some room, and there's nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage goes Kuhn. It's 4th and 2. We'll see if Onalaska wants to go for it here.
Yeah, good pursuit by Rice Lake on the edge. And
I think they are.
yeah, great effort by Brady Kuhn to try and get the first down.
They are going to give him maybe half a yard, maybe. They bring Levi Bolstead on. So a little extra protection. Also Sam Peak is in. Ben Stewart blocking as well. Odom, the lone receiver near side by himself. Skifton takes it, hands it off. Working the right side, they'll pick it up. Cam Cornett gets the handoff, and he'll dive forward for the first down, gain of 5.
I like the play design. I like the call, the fire off the line for the offensive line right there. They had to have it, and they got that first down. Aaron, you called it. This is a big drive for the Hilltoppers. You want to be able to score right away.
Skifton will hand it off again. Cornett, little bit of a bobble in the transition, but we'll push forward for another gain of 4 yards.
Man, this game in the trenches tonight has been great. Both offensive lines for both respective teams are really coming off the ball quick and making problems for both defenses to react to these running attacks for both sides. And when's the last time we could say that about the Hilltoppers? They are really running the ball well here tonight.
So again, Skifton in the shotgun will move Kuhn over to his right hip. Now it's Pika in motion, and Skifton trips. Tripped, he slipped, he's short of the 40. A loss of 3.
Yeah, field conditions, again, you keep talking about it, but it's been raining all day here, and this field's been pretty tore up through one half of play.
3rd and 9.
Made a difference on that play for Skifton.
It's going to be a throw for Skifton across the middle. Odom's hit as the ball gets to him. Good play from behind by Aiden Drost. And Onalaska will now have to punt on 4th and 9.
Drost did a great job in that area, just reacting to Odom and knocking him down.
So Kuhn on to punt. Be his second punt of the night. No turnovers, 1 penalty. This will be just the 3rd punt, or their 4th punt of the game. Relatively clean played first half. Snap back to Kuhn, will take his time, punt it away. Wobbly, weirdly bobbled kick at the 32. Good coverage, though, by James Siegel, who makes the tackle at the 33-yard line. That's where Rice Lake will have their first possession.
So now Onalaska's defense going to get their first crack at the Warriors' offense in the second half, and really felt that Rice Lake did a really good job, especially inside the guard center area, of pushing the ball down the field against the Hilltoppers. And you got to think that I'm sure Rice Lake's coaching staff saw the same thing.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 33. Durand in motion. They'll hand it off to Peters, and he'll get 1. Tripped up right away. He has now 5 carries. 4 of them have been on the opening play of a possession.
Alex Batista doing a good job getting lower than the center that time to disrupt that play a little bit.
They're going to give him 2 on that play. Generous spot.
I was going to say, that is pretty generous. I mean, we're close to the season of giving, but I think that's a little much.
2nd and 8. Durand in motion again. Nelson's going to keep it, and he is tackled from behind. Thrown down, Ben Stewart. Really good read by Stewart.
Even better job by Stewart to hang on to him so he couldn't pitch the football. That was a great job by Ben, coming up and making a play on Nelson.
A loss of 3. Stewart initially was going for Peters on the fullback dive, but pulled off quickly and swung Nelson down. That's the disciplined Onalaska defense we've seen all year.
Yeah, and 3rd and long is not a situation that Rice Lake likes to be in.
5 defensive backs for Onalaska, right around the down marker, the first down marker. It's going to be Nelson to throw. He'll roll out right. Now he'll fire at the sticks, and it's too wide out of bounds, incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 11. Onalaska gets a stop. So both teams forcing a punt on the opening offensive possession of the opposition.
Great coverage by the Hilltoppers, and a lot of time for Nelson to get rid of that football, but again, the coverage was there and kind of threw off the rhythm a little bit. And you got to think that these field conditions are affecting these quarterbacks now with how they plant and throw the football.
Tomesh's punt is over towards the right side. It will bounce out of bounds as Nicky Odom will just let it go at about the 33-yard line.
First and 10 Hilltoppers.
So interesting start to this half. We're
Yeah.
3 and outs for both these teams after
Complete opposite.
the first half. It was, hey, let's punch each other in the mouth and see which one goes down first.
So the Hilltoppers right back on offense here. See what they can do with this possession. Still leading by 6, 20-14 here. Skifton will hand it off to Cornett, trying to find some room. Will just lower his shoulder forward, continuing to push. Really strong run by Cam Cornett. Up to the 38-yard line.
Man, I like that fire from Cornett right there. Push the pile, send a message a little bit, get this team fired up.
Ball is on the 37-yard line.
I give him 4, 4.5. Burnett's all by himself here on the near side. Now a guy will come over and take him. And the shotgun Skifton will hand it off to Kuhn, working the left side, and he will be taken down at the just shy of the 40, gain of 1. Good pursuit by the Warriors.
Yeah, good pursuit by Rice Lake, and Brady showing some patience, trying to go behind his right guard a little bit to get something opened up, but Rice Lake doing a better job within the front 7 to collapse on that play.
Another chance for a stop for a defense here in the second half. Halfway through this third quarter. Skifton will throw. Looking on a slant for Burnett, and it's deflected away by Matt Farm. Telegraphed by Skifton, and Farm came over from his safety spot.
Yeah, Farm doing a good job reading that slant. I thought he was going to pick it off. He came up pretty quick, saw that right away, and lucky he dropped that pass. He had a lot of open field in front of him too, Aaron.
So a punt, 3 and out to start this half for either side. As Kuhn will have to punt again. It'll be his 3rd punt of the night. No, I don't know if he's punted 3 times this year in a game.
I would say probably not.
The only one I would say
West
maybe
Salem?
is, that one, or maybe Menominee early in the year when the offense wasn't clicking. Good punt from Kuhn, spiraling over the head. Really good Onalaska bounce inside the 5, and it will just down itself at the 3. Brady Kuhn, outstanding.
Great special teams play when you need it. Putting Rice Lake in a pretty bad predicament back on their own end of the field.
Well, they have had to go 92 yards and they scored. Now they have to go 97. 5:39 remaining here, third quarter. The WIAA State Football Finals are scheduled for November 17th and 18th at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. All tickets are sold online, so there's no long lines to purchase them. Order your state finals tickets online in advance by clicking on the tickets link located at the top of the WIAA homepage and navigating to the State Football Finals option. That website, WIAAWI.org. Handoff, left side, good hole on the outside, and now tackled down. Shy of a first down. Just shy, I believe.
A gain of close to 10.
Yeah, that was Peter's best run of the night.
Just short of a first down.
Well, again, now 5 of his 6 carries are the first carry of a drive.
Yep. Yeah, Rice Lake's offensive line just fired off the football on that play right there, and Peters right behind left guard, left tackle.
2nd and inches as the rain now falls again for the first time since kickoff. Handoff up the middle. Peters trying to navigate, and he'll pick up the first down this time up to the 15. Gain of 2.
And Bolstead right there to pick up Peters.
Peters for a first down. Ball's on the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 Warriors.
So it rained all day, stopped right at kickoff, and then picked up right before Brady Kuhn punted it away. Not very heavy, but still coming down pretty consistently. Durant in motion. We're going to hand it off up the middle, and a gain of 1 that time for Peters.
Yeah, kind of a odd exchange there, Aaron.
Yeah.
Looked like the ball might have slipped out of the tailback's hand initially.
Well, Max Nelson came out. That was Jacob Coons who came in for a play. The backup quarterback, he was the one who was operating that time. Maybe that's part of the reason. Nelson back in, though, on 2nd and 9.5. Nelson's going to keep it himself. He's going to pitch. Ball's loose on the ground. Onalaska picks it up. It's a turnover. Alex Batista has the ball. And the Hilltoppers get the first turnover of the night.
And that's the danger of the option offense in the weather conditions. Batista right there, Johnny, on the spot. And Onalaska's in business here with 4:05 left in the 3rd quarter. That's a big turnover for the Warriors.
Well, it was, Nelson tried pitching it right after he's hit. Never a good idea. Ball on the ground. Onalaska has it in the red zone. Skifton hands it off to Kuhn up the middle. Will power his way. Still going. Now getting pushed by the offensive line. Still going. Up to the 5-yard line. He stopped there. Sean Evans trying to help a Rice Lake. That's Lucas Sirik trying to help with a cramp. And now teams will come to the sideline. Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. So it'll be just shy of a first down. It'll be 9 yards for Brady Kuhn. As they tend to Sirik still with that cramp. That should have been a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it should have been, and you got to give credit where credit's due. Brady Kuhn just keeping those legs moving, the offensive line really having a great game tonight for the Hilltoppers, and another example of that.
So Sirik still on the ground. Let's do this. We'll take a quick 30-second break, and we will come back as Onalaska tries to cash in on the turnover on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
All right, we're back and ready to play as Sirik will walk off after getting that cramp worked out. It is 2nd and inches, ball at the 6 for Onalaska after the team effort run of 9. They'll bring Sam Pika in for that extra fullback. Skifton will hand it off to Odom on the reverse. Odom will throw into the end zone, wide open, Ben Stewart! Touchdown Onalaska, trick play works to perfection, and they lead by 12. It's 26-14.
There's that bag of tricks we've been talking about.
Yep.
You knew it was coming sooner or later. And what a nice little fade route that time by Stewart on the back end. Nicky Odom getting a good ball off in these weather conditions. That's a big play for Onalaska.
12-point lead. I believe they'll go for 2. They will go for 2. Skifted in the shotgun. He's got Odom to his right, lined up as the running back. 3 men in motion. Burnett, Pika, and Stewart from right to left. They all line up trips left. Now Odom will go out in motion to the right. And it will be a illegal formation, illegal shift. Stewart moved while Odom was in motion.
The attempt was no good.
The 2-point conversion was no good. They tried going to, I believe, Summerfield across the middle. So it'll be still a 12-point game. 26-14 with 3:23 remaining in the third quarter as the rain continues to fall down harder. We'll be right back on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. Affordable family bar serving delicious pizzas, burgers, and sandwiches. Stop in and see Dave and Brady and the crew before or after the game at Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. Chase Bolam will kick it away. It's a liner end-over-end line drive right at Tomish. He'll catch it and return past the 30 up to the 35. 2-touchdown game, but a missed 2-point conversion keeps it at 12 versus 14. Big difference, obviously.
Man, I'm glad that I was 5 numbers away from winning the lottery this week because this has been a heck of a football game here tonight.
First and 10 at the 35.
It's a record lottery, by the way.
Yeah, what's it at, 1.9 billion?
No, it's 1.6 now.
1.6.
After, as of today, so it could grow.
So what would be the taxable amount on that, you think?
Half of it about. I think it's about $730 million if you take the cash payout as the run to Peters up the middle.
See,
gets 3.
That's why you do stats and I don't, because you came up with that immediately.
Well,
now for me, I'd have to pull my shoes off and count, and Jeff would probably leave the box if I did that. But
well, I will say I've been covering news this week, and I created that story today for the news, so I knew the total off the top of my head from reading it. So
still pretty good, though.
I can't take full credit for that.
Still pretty good.
2nd and 7. Nelson sends a man motion, fakes a handoff. He'll look deep, right sideline, not open, and Stewart will sack him from behind. Ben Stewart's come alive in the second half.
Onalaska's defense has really stepped up in this second half, and that's a huge play by Ben Stewart when they needed it.
30-yard line. It's 3rd and 15.
Interested that Rice Lake calling play action in this rain right now, Aaron. I know they're down 12, but
it looked like they maybe had a receiver with a step along the right side,
they did.
But the pressure just wasn't allowing Nelson to get the ball off. Third and 15. Nelson will keep it himself up the middle, and he'll be tackled down. It'll actually be the backup quarterback, Kuntz, on the carry.
Carry by Jacob Kuntz.
He will get 10 up to the 40.
And 5 to go.
Yeah, Rice Lake fans wanting a face mask, and there was no contact with the helmet. It was below the mask.
They're going to go for it here. 10 yards was a huge pickup for Rice Lake. Makes it way more manageable. 4th and 5. Onalaska fans trying to boost this defense up here. Huge 4th down. Nelson will roll out right, looking to throw. He'll fire, and it is incomplete. It's dropped in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. And Onalaska gets a huge stop on 4th down.
That's big right there. And again, the difficulty throwing the football now in these conditions, Aaron, as the rain is really coming down, and you can see as the ball hit the ground, the wetness, as we like to call it, kind of absorbed the ball as it went in. So it's going to be more difficult for Rice Lake now being behind 2 scores. Onalaska now got to think ground and pound if I'm them right now.
Skifton will hand it off to Kuhn, right up the middle, and had a good burst of steam, but he'll be taken down after a gain of 3.
Tackled by Easton
Under a minute remaining 3rd quarter. I don't want to say things dried off, obviously, but without the rain since kickoff, it was drying off a little bit at least, where it wasn't completely engulfing the football.
Now it is.
With the rain, it is.
Absolutely.
You could manage it before, and now it's a little more difficult. As Skifton, hands on the hips, will just wait for that back judge to start raising his hands. Odom in motion right to left. They'll give it to Kuhn. Back up the middle. He will push for a yard. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Onalaska will let the clock run out. Allied Cooperative, your championship team for agronomy, feed, propane, tires, grain, refined fuels, hardware, auto parts, and convenience store. It's the diversity, power, and customer service you'd expect from your championship team, Allied Cooperative. Onalaska looking to get some revenge on these Warriors. They lead 26-14 with 1 quarter of play remaining, trying to get to level 4 in the semifinals. Right after this on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
Nicky Odom with a contested catch inside the 5. A beautiful throw by Adam Skifton. And Nicky Odom double covered with a diving grab all the way down. And they will put it at the 6, so just outside of the 5.
Yeah, one of the best receivers in the state of Wisconsin just showed why right there. What a catch by Nicky.
Gain of 30 and a 1st down. Handoff, Kuhn up the middle. Will be swung down shy of the goal line. Maybe 2 yards.
Farm. Inside the 5-yard line to the 4. 2nd and goal.
Score update, Aaron, with Salem and Notre Dame still tied at 14. Bangor up 33-14 over Pepin-Alma, and that is in the 4th quarter, I believe.
The 27-0 lead at halftime for Bangor. Skifton in the shotgun with Pika and Bolstead as the fullbacks. He'll give it to Kuhn again, trying to navigate his way. Forward down to the 2, another gain of 2.
Yeah, Rice Lake getting stout up the middle now.
That was just the 2nd completed pass of the half for Onalaska. The other one was a Nicky Odom throw.
Yeah, Odom is just such a dynamic athlete. And that was a clutch play from him in a big game like this.
3rd and goal at the 2. Skifton will keep it himself, up the middle, trying to push forward, and he's short. Right, maybe didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and goal. Maybe Onalaska, maybe you do a field goal, get this up to 15. Or
that's high percentage.
Or you go for it and just make Rice Lake go the length of the field.
It's high percentage, but I think, they're concerned about the footing right now.
They're going to go for it. I think the key here is that Rice Lake would have to go the length of the field if you didn't pick it up. 4th and goal. Skifton in the shotgun. Kuhn to his right. Pika in motion, right to left. Now Odom in motion. It's going to be a throw. Back to Odom, looking left side. He is going to be taken down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4, and Rice Lake gets the stop.
Throw off.
This is the 3rd time, though, that Rice Lake has a start inside their own 10.
Nicky Odom still down on that hit.
That would be obviously a huge loss. Looks like maybe they're trying to deal with a cramp.
No, let's hope that's all it is. That's for sure.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for your drywall, metal framing, or painting project. Call Jared at 608-317-8615 or stop in to 3-in-1 Construction, located next to the post office in downtown West Salem. All right, so Rice Lake gets the stop, a huge stop.
That's a big defensive stand for Rice Lake.
Would have essentially seemed like the game. Now they're still alive, but they have to go 94 yards.
Yeah, Nicky walking pretty gingerly on that leg, so let's hope that it is just a cramp. That would be a big loss this late in the game for the Hilltoppers.
It's going to be officially put at the 7. That's where Rice Lake will take over. Long way to go. 2 touchdowns up is Onalaska with 9:15 remaining. Nelson will hand it off up the middle. Ball is on the ground. They're going to say it was down first. So Peters again will get the first carry of a possession.
Play was dead.
He will get 3.
Onalaska now just got to buckle down defensively and shut down the Warriors here for a couple possessions, and they'll move on to level 4 for the first time in their school's history.
Nelson again will send a man in motion. He'll fake the pitch out to him. He'll roll back right and throw it into the ground at the feet of Peters, incomplete.
Yeah, again, having problems with the handle of the football on that throw. Just slipped out of his hand early. You could see it. Now, I would say if this weather was like this earlier in the game, that would benefit Rice Lake, but being down 2 scores, this benefits the Hilltoppers right now.
Yeah. 3rd down and 7. Another man in motion. Nelson will keep it himself, and it is wrapped up right away. John Nickram all over that one.
Nickram always has a tendency to make those plays when you need him, and he just did a great job. Quick hands on the inside and gets right at Nelson on the keeper. That was great technique.
Yeah, Rice Lake's going to have to punt here on 4th and 7.
Deep, too.
Yeah, you have to punt here because...
And you have to be leery about the field conditions here, too, in the snap.
Onalaska's playing a defense. They're going to let him punt it away, and they're going to let it bounce. And a good punt, really good punt. That will roll and stop at the 39.
All the way down to the Hilltoppers 39.
So that will go down as a 51-yard punt and flip some field position here.
You got to think now Onalaska's just going to try and pound the rock here and keep it on the ground to minimize anything risk-wise with the football.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska, your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska. Trying to run some timeout are these Hilltoppers. Skifton will hand it off to Kuhn, and he is upended. Tackle made by Colton Loberg, or rather 51, Parker Owens.
Yeah, Owens, one of their playmakers up front, did a good job coming across his D-tackle spot to make a hit on Kuhn. He's very active in there. He's an excellent offensive lineman and defensive lineman for Rice Lake.
Coming up on 7 minutes remaining. Skifton will fake the handoff, throw the slant. Evan Anderson with a lot of room, crossing the 40, 35, 30, breaks another tackle, and Evan Anderson has put the dagger in. 61 yards, touchdown.
What a play call by Coach Yash. That was, let me tell you this, Yash is never afraid to take a risk. And right there, you have to have a really big confidence in your team. You know what I was getting at, Aaron, with that. But that is a very ballsy call right there.
Yeah, Onalaska has gone up 32 to 14. They're up by 18 here.
How about the run after the catch by Anderson? And
outstanding.
That 6'4" size, the long arm, the nice stiff arm to extend that.
Broke 2 tackles on his way in. Onalaska will go for 2 to make it a 20-point game. Should make it a 4-possession, or rather a 3-touchdown game instead of a 2-touchdown field goal game here. Skifton's going to fake it. Now a jump pass to Stewart. Touchdown. 2-point conversion. They used the old jump throw that you see a lot in college football, and a 2-point conversion makes it a 34-14 game. With 6:54 remaining, Onalaska
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future.
Next possession.
Whether you need homeowners.
Next, right after this.
S-C-S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative, now that's something to cheer about.
Now's the time to make your dream home a reality with a home loan from Ultra. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we're here to help make it happen. With great rates and local servicing, a secure 24/7 online application, and an expert team. So take the next step and apply now. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Off by Chase Bolam will just move along that right sideline, picked up, and Carson Tomash will go out of bounds before losing the football, so it'll be still Rice Lake ball at the 41.
Defense now just stay the course. Rice Lake obviously struggling in these weather conditions there, and they, you know, the strength of Onalaska's run defense, they've been able to stop it so far, putting Rice Lake in bad situations on 3rd down.
Nelson's going to throw right up the seam. It's caught with some room, goes to Rand. He's tripped up and now taken down from behind by Matty Burnett and Tyson Hughes. Big gain on 1st down.
Yeah, that was a great play call by Rice Lake, a nice seam route. Nobody was there. And a big gainer for the Warriors, and they needed that.
First and 10 Warriors.
A 46-yard catch for Durand. Nelson directing traffic. Now Durand in motion. Will have a stoppage before the snap.
Penalty.
We've got an official timeout.
What do you think this is about right now?
It's got to be about the time.
Either that or they saw that there's a Culver's and a couple other places right over here after the game, Aaron. You know, that's the only other thing. 4 restaurants right in this little hub.
Right down the road. So just an official timeout, trying to navigate the play clock. They're going to pitch to Durand. He's going to look to throw. Left-handed throw into the back of the end zone is caught for a touchdown.
Right.
Connor Durand with a touchdown pass into the back of the end zone to Matt Farm. And Rice Lake answers very quickly.
Yeah, they needed to answer quickly, too. That's a huge play for the Warriors. They will not go quietly, Aaron.
Yeah, just about halfway through this quarter. It's a 14-point game, 34-20. Going for 2. They'll turn around and give it to Stone, trying to navigate his way in. He will get there. Broke a handful of tackles, and a 2-point conversion is good. It's a 12-point game, 34-22, and Rice Lake isn't going away. Quick 30-second break on Alaska's possession coming up next.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness. They practice treating the whole person. Live your best life at the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta. Well, there's a huge drive for Rice Lake, specifically because it was quick. 2 plays, and they go the length of the field. Well, they go 61 yards to get into the end zone.
Yeah, now Onalaska just needs to, get the ball, grind some clock, let it run down.
Scored quickly on their last drive thanks to the 61-yarder from Skifton to Anderson.
And Nicky Odom has not returned for the Hilltoppers.
They've got Skifton back deep. I'm assuming he'll just catch and go down.
Be ready for an onside or a squib here, too.
That as well. Onalaska's all set up, ready for that onside kick potential.
Oh, never mind, I see Nicky. He's out there.
Just in a different spot, and they will just pooch one forward, and it is going to be offsides on the kickoff. It was caught by Kuhn and kneeled down.
Flag is thrown on the play.
I think Onalaska's going to be okay with that and just take the possession.
Yeah, I would too.
Don't risk another loose ball unless it's forced to be a re-kick. They're going to I think it might be a forced redo because they didn't consult Coach Yashinsky.
Offside on Rice Lake. 5-yard penalty.
Just be prepared here.
Yep. All right, Slake's gonna that time tried a little pooch kick. Now they're all gonna go towards the sideline and discuss it. The flag is still on the ground, so I haven't picked that up yet.
Here, I'll make sure everybody can see that the flag is still on the field.
If you wanted to see that what Scotty's talking about, we always have our live stream if you're listening on the radio on YouTube, and vice versa.
It's better than the band being on the field. That would be that would probably be pretty dangerous.
The band not here today because of weather conditions.
That's true.
And now we have a delay of game.
Yeah, I think Rice Lake going to the sideline consulting there.
Yeah, they were consulting the
lot of
play.
time
They whistled it
being
live. So it's like thought they were waiting for a whistle, but it was blown while they were in the huddle. So a delay of game on the Warriors. So they did not commit a penalty until this kickoff. I guess one that's been accepted. Now back-to-back 5-yarders.
Yeah, to your point, a pretty clean game tonight, Aaron, for the most part.
3 total accepted penalties. 1 hold on Onalaska on a kickoff. Actually, all 3 have been on special teams. A kick return that was called holding. Now these 2 by Rice Lake, these kick infractions.
Yeah, because you can't count the offsetting penalties that we saw earlier in the game.
Let's say very clean for the weather conditions. And Rice Lake will just kick one into the corner. It'll go down, and Onalaska's just going to have to land on it, and they will. Carter Gilhousen, the one who grabs it at the 34-yard line.
Fallen on top of by Maddie Burnett.
Free insurance reviews, free quotes. Bottom line, they make insurance easy for you. Most importantly, all of your insurance needs in one place. Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. (34-22), exactly halfway through this fourth quarter. Onalaska 12-point lead, trying to run out the clock. Skifton will hand it off to Kuhn. He's got some room along the right side. It's wide open. The field, he's got to beat everyone. One play and he's in. Touchdown, Brady Kuhn. 66 yards.
You could have drove a Mack truck through that hole on the right side, man. Holy smokes, what a hole set up by Samuel Bossman and Sean Evans. Oh, man.
Back-to-back plays, 61 yards and 66 yards for touchdowns for the Hilltopper offense.
We talked about their big playability, and tonight, a lot of them.
The defense has stepped up here in the second half. Really just the one big play on the previous drive. Otherwise, they were forcing punts and turnovers. Onalaska on full throttle here second half. Mallory Megan will come on for the extra point this time. High snap to get it down. Her kick is good. 19-point lead for Onalaska as they have back-to-back 60-yard touchdown plays. 5:49 remaining. Rice Lake's got to answer back quickly right after this.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medication specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500.
I tell you, the Onalaska offensive line tonight to me has been one of the big reasons why the Hilltoppers are ahead in this football game tonight. They have been dominant at the point of attack.
Bolam will just ground one, and it will be picked up almost. Able to fall on it were the Hilltoppers, but it is landed on by Peters, and it'll be at the 48-yard line is where Rice Lake will take over. Good field position, but not sure Onalaska cares at this point.
Brady Kuhn probably having the best game of his season this year, you think, Aaron? I mean, he's had multiple touchdown games, but
this has been his most explosive game.
Yes, I would say, from a dynamic standpoint, I would say that would be spot on in my opinion. He has just been excellent tonight.
Forget about that early touchdown catch he had where he broke a couple of tackles. Nelson almost sacked, but he'll turn and throw. Intercepted Evan Anderson, and he's got some room to run down the left sideline, and he'll just run out of bounds at the 25. The free safety comes up with the big play, and you mentioned it earlier, looks a lot more comfortable. Early on, he was the basketball transfer. Now he looks like a football guy.
I tell you, that was a great read by Anderson coming up on that throw, and a lot of pressure for Nelson to get rid of that football, and a bad throw, in my opinion, right in the middle of the field. And, man, Anderson stepped up and made a good run at that. And now Onalaska has the opportunity to really shut this one down.
They're going to say he ran out of bounds at the 24.
West Salem has just gone up 21-14.
And if that score holds up, those two teams will play a rematch from week 1. Skifton will hand it off to Cam Cornett. He'll bounce it outside, now back in, and he with good run by Cornett up to the 20-yard line.
Great run by Cornett. I love the vision, love the cutback. Right off the backside of his right tackle. And again, I keep bringing it up, but Aaron, I'm so impressed with Onalaska's offensive line, how they're firing off the football, getting to the second level, giving these backs opportunities to make big plays.
Yeah, they are running way better than they did last week. That's for sure. And Skefton will put the hands on the hips again and wait for the back judge to give him the 5-second call. He'll hand off Cornett again, lower his shoulder, break a tackle, and he will continue to power forward up to the 16-yard line.
I think all the thumping up in this press box is the Onalaska coaches that are right down the hallway, because I feel like the Richter scale's going, but
Third down and 3.
It's either that or Cornett rumbling and bumbling and stumbling down the field.
He's a tough runner.
Skiffin again in no hurry, coming up on 4 minutes remaining. A 19-point lead. He will give it to Cornett again up the middle, and he will again push forward for a first down.
Dragged down by Dayton Eck. Hilltopper first down.
Right down the middle.
Ball is on the 11.
Sabell and Hellickson opening up a nice hole there. And Cornell just using that power.
Skifton again, gonna wait. Continue to wait. Again, he is in
I feel
no
like he's
rush.
waiting for like the school bus to come pick him up or something.
3.5 minutes
He
remaining.
probably has his license, though, would be my guess. Wouldn't you think?
I would think so.
I think so.
Hand off Cornett again. Left side, springs through inside the 5, down to the 4.
Inside the 5. We'll call it the 3-yard line.
Well, Aaron, looks like we'll be doing another game next week, my friend.
Yeah, I think so. Got 5 area teams playing tonight.
I cannot believe, like, on a personal level, how happy I am right now to see this. This is
been a long
pretty
time
awesome.
coming.
Yeah.
And a long time coming for Onalaska and Coach Yashinsky. Able to do it against this team, too. After an 8-yard gain by Cornett, it'll be 2nd and 2. They'll give it back to him, and he will just walk untouched into the end zone. And Onalaska is putting a beat down now, 47-22.
Right behind Zabel and Sean Evans. The gateway to Valhalla is 6 points. And it looks like the Hilltoppers are moving on to level 4.
Mallory Megan on for the extra point. Another high snap, but they get it down, and her kick is through again. And it's 48-22. Onalaska leads. And it's just running out the rest of the clock at this point. Rice Lake's possession coming up next.
2:38 to go in the game.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Back here in Onalaska, Chase Bowen will tee it up once again. And will drill it right at the returner and slips and falls. I believe that was Easton Stone.
Ball fielded by...
It was not. It was Christian Buckmaster. So he will go down just past the 40. Ball at the 41, I believe they will mark it. That's where Rice Lake will take over.
Aquinas up 28-14, 2 minutes left in that game.
1 yard line.
And it looks like West Salem is in their victory formation, from what I'm hearing from some high school football fans down south, way down south, and other football fans around the area.
Nelson will turn and hand it off up the middle, breaking a ankle tackle, and still moving is Trenton Frazier, backup running back. He'll gain 5.
2nd and 5 at the 46.
Backups coming in now for both teams, looks like, rotating in and out.
Nelson still in there at quarterback. We'll give it up the middle again, and that time Hilltoppers were ready. Aiden Summerfield with the tackle. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2. 3rd and 3.
Yeah, West Salem used trick play for a touchdown. Double reverse throw from Andy Johnson to Brett McConkey to take the lead.
How about that,
25-yarder, yeah. That's how they took the lead there. Saw a trick play here from Onalaska as well. Reverse is upended, and they'll lose a yard. Will Durand.
However, I still need to see, if it ever happens, the annexation of Puerto Rico. It's the one play that I've never seen executed except in a PG movie from the 1990s called Little Giants, which is a guilty pleasure movie, just like The Replacements. Love those movies.
4th and 4 with 65 seconds remaining. Rice Lake going to go for it, obviously. And Nelson will throw. Looking, chased down by Stewart, will throw across the middle, incomplete, and that will do it. 59 seconds, Onalaska takes over. And they will just have to kneel it twice.
What a step for this program tonight. Finally getting over the monkey that's been on the back, that's been the Rice Lake Warriors, and Hilltoppers have definitely earned this victory.
You get all the scores on the Festival Foods post-game show, which will follow our coverage here. John Papadopoulos waiting back at the studio.
Hey, John, you got another week of football.
Yeah. Skifton will take the knee. The other non-Wisconsin team, Caledonia, they had an 8-7 lead over Chatfield, top-ranked Chatfield, and a 27-yard field goal by Chatfield, giving them a 10-8 lead with 7 minutes left. So there you go. There's your Minnesota score. I'll save the rest of them for John.
Yeah, we'll let John do his thing.
Yeah. But just saying, the area teams are pulling up their end of the bargain here tonight.
Yeah, pretty impressive. What do we got here? An official timeout?
Official time.
Oh, for equipment. Yeah, 51's got an equipment issue, looks like.
Ronald Brockway.
Oh, Ronnie got in there. All right. He's kind of the spark plug of the team. One of those guys that he's a senior.
The energizer.
He gets in there and doesn't get to play very often, but when he does, it fires up the crowd.
Skifton will kneel again. And I believe that's all they'll need to finish out this game as the teams are giving hugs.
Yeah, a lot of respect for these two teams.
Onalaska finally gets the bugaboo off their shoulder. They beat Rice Lake and end their season after the Warriors ended the Hilltopper season 3 out of the last 4 years. Onalaska shows their top seed with a 48-22 victory here tonight. We'll take a break. We'll wrap things up here from Onalaska before we get it back to the studio with John Papadopoulos, as I mentioned, for the Festival Foods post-game show. Stats and analysis coming up next on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
A proud sponsor of high school football for nearly 4 decades in running, Hilltopper Refuse at your disposal since 1983. Well, a huge win for Onalaska, 48-22.
Program-defining win, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
It's one of those wins that, you really strive for, to say that we've made it to that next level of football, and to finally get that monkey off your back that is the Rice Lake Warriors has got to feel pretty good for the Hilltoppers. And congratulations to Coach Yash and his coaching staff. I know they really wanted this game tonight, and the kids played tremendous tonight. They really did.
They played almost perfect football, I would say, here tonight for what they needed to do. And it's pretty crazy to think how successful Onalaska has been without having the postseason success. They've always been a really good team, at least for the past 10 years, but they haven't been able to get that postseason success. They're finally able to do it this year and get a huge monkey off their back because, as we talked about, they lost to Rice Lake to end their season 3 out of the last 4 postseasons. If you take out the COVID year, obviously, 2017 they lost to the champion Rice Lake team, and then 2018 they lost to them, and last year they lost to them. The Rice Lake team was the runner-up. So good teams, but Onalaska wasn't able to beat them. The one year they didn't, 2019, they lost to Monroe on a 2-point conversion. They went for 2 in the win, and they missed it.
Right, and
so
they were favored to go pretty far in that playoff run.
A 2 seed,
and that
I
was
believe.
really the start of Monroe's ascension to what they are now, because Monroe is now kind of a powerhouse in Division III, and obviously those two, if things go the way they may go. Now, Monroe's on the other side of the bracket, so Monroe might, who knows, you never know. They might end up clashing in the state final. However, Onalaska's got to go to a neutral site next week and beat for the second time the West Salem Panthers.
Should be outstanding.
In what I think, the biggest game in this area's history for high school football, if you look at it from a standpoint of area teams and meeting for a chance to go to Madison. I think that is huge. I don't think it's ever, that I recall in the last, since I've been alive anyways, that's ever happened in this area.
Well, I guess the idea that Onalaska finally was able to get to level 4 is like they played all those good teams, the Rice Lake and Monroe, the last 4 postseasons, and weren't able to beat those good to great teams. And they just kind of flipped the script. I mean, now they are that great team. And
that's right.
The Rice Lake good team couldn't even come close to handling this great Onalaska team.
Yeah, and really they battled a lot of things today. The elements, they battled, just maybe their emotions a little bit going into this one, kept their composure. I really felt like this was a outstanding performance by the Hilltoppers here tonight.
Yeah, 48-22, they win by 26 points here tonight, which is a fitting reversal from where they played those Rice Lake teams. Again, 42-7 last year. In 2018, 40-25. In 2017 was 42-13. So they kind of give a little payback here, and they'll have to take on West Salem, as you just said, who was able to beat Notre Dame over at West Salem. So neutral site for those teams. We will have that game for you next week. We can tell you that. We don't know when it is, where it's going to be, but we can tell you 7 o'clock start with a 6:30-ish pregame start for you, so we can tell you that much.
According to the schedule, it's a Friday night game, too, from what we're seeing.
However,
here's the thing with that. The WIAA can switch it to a Saturday.
Yes, they can.
If they choose to do so. So we will keep you guys updated, anybody listening and or watching right now, as soon as we get the information.
Make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency. Call Gary at G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem at 786-1140. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning located in Highway 16 on Commerce Street in West Salem. We'll talk a little bit about that Onalaska West Salem matchup we'll have next week for you right after this on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Get on the road, on the water, or off the beaten path with a vehicle loan from Ultra. Enjoy low rates, flexible terms, and no payments for 90 days. Whether it's a car, truck, RV, boat, or motorcycle, we'll put you in the driver's seat with a monthly payment that fits your budget. It's go time. Take the next step and apply now. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
S-C-S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative. Now that's something to cheer about.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl's popular roasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CooleyGB.com. Cooley Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska.
Autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in three things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Did you wake up in a cold house last winter? Don't let that happen again this year. Hey, it's Kirsten from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Did you know that we service any brand of heating system? Whether you have a boiler, heat pump, oil, or gas furnace, the list goes on. Give us a call to make sure that yours is running up to par before the cold winter hits. Mention this ad while scheduling and get $10 off your next service. Call us at 786-1140. You won't be disappointed. Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Cooley region.
autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Does your house need a new roof or siding? Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from Contractor Supply of West Salem, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem. Scotty, quick thought on next week's Panthers and Hilltoppers matchup.
Biggest game in this area's history, I think, period. Honestly, it's going to be which defense breaks first, because both these defenses are outstanding and tremendous. I think Onalaska has the edge in the playmaker department by a little bit. However, West Salem might have the edge in the defensive department a little bit too. So this is going to be a big game.
It's going to be awesome.
And I cannot wait to call it next week.
With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union and giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. That'll do it for us from Onalaska High School. 48-22. Onalaska exercises its demons here against Rice Lake and gets to level 4 for the first time in program history. Next week, we will have West Salem and Onalaska for you. Pending approval, going to be at UWL.
Huge.
It'll be video stream only next week. So pay attention to that video stream only next week for West Salem and Onalaska. That'll do it for Jeff Ross on the camera, Scotty Gran, and me, Aaron Morris. We'll send it back to the studio for the Festival Foods postgame show with John.